Today on the S14, gotta do that exhaust manifold gasket. I'm sure you've heard in other videos how terrible it sounds. Honestly sounds like the thing that's like rod knock, but it's not rod knock. It just has an exhaust leak on the gasket on the exhaust manifold, and you can see it where it's blown out. But it's snowing outside. It's very cold in Utah, which means I have limited room to work. Luckily, it's on the driver's side of the car, so I have some room over there to work on it. But I'm gonna see what I can get done. I got this from Manjuku Racing. It's an OEM Nissan exhaust manifold gasket. So let's get to work. I already knocked something over trying to get over there. Looks like no damage. They didn't even touch the car. We're good. So the exhaust manifold is down there. Let's see. And right there, you can see where the gasket's blown out, which is where it makes that horrible noise. We'll see if I can find a video to put in about absolute horrible noise that it makes. But we gotta pull, so we gotta pull this off, just most of the intake side of the intercooler. Pull these hoses off, pull the intake off the turbo. Most likely, we'll have to pull the turbo off. Pull the turbo off the downpipe, take the turbo out of the car. Looks like we'll have to take some of the hot side of the intercooler off as well. And then looks like we got a heat shield on the exhaust manifold. I'll go into some detail on how I'm doing this, but it'll mostly just be time lapses, so have fun watching. So far I have the intake manifold, top of the cold side off the top. This is going to be difficult to take off because it has a mount there, and then the coupler is like behind the radiator down there, and I don't want to screw with that, so I think there's going to be enough room underneath that. Took the hoses for the catch can off, and I just got the intake system off, and I just wanted to show the turbo. Check that thing out. Thing's mint. Alright. Well, gonna keep going at it. Alright, so I have the heat shield off the manifold. Taking a look in here, you can probably see where it's leaking a lot better. Yep, right there. See where the gasket's blown out right there? You can see all the black around it because it's shooting exhaust fumes up onto shooting carbon up onto the block. My question is, there's no stud here. My question is it broken off, or is there just no stud? Oh no, that's me. Looks like it might be broken off. That's no bueno, because if I don't put a new stud in, it's likely to blow out again. That's wonderful. So I think my plan of action is gonna be to take the V-band off the downpipe, and hopefully I don't need to take the turbo off because I'll have to take the oil feed and the oil dump, and it should just be a pain. So if I can get the exhaust manifold off without having to take the turbo out of the car, that would be perfect. So I'm gonna try again, V-band on the downpipe, and then I should probably get some PB Blaster or WD-40 and spray all the bolts on the exhaust manifold because they do look a little rusty, and I would rather not break the stud because it looks like the wood's already broken, which I'm gonna have to somehow extract and put a new one in, but back to it. Okay, so I have the V-band loose. Start with some WD-40 and get going with it. Very frustrated right now. First one I tried to take off, snapped. And it wasn't even like hard. I grabbed the ratchet and literally, without putting any force on it, twisted it with just my wrist and it just snapped it. That's the one that just snapped off. I'm afraid to try any more of them because I feel like a lot of them are kind of rusty. I'm not too bad. Rusty. Right there. Looks really similar to that. I'm gonna try to remove one more right below the one that's broken. This one breaks, I'm done. Look, I'm barely, like seriously, that is no pressure. It's either really loose or it's gonna snap. Oh. Oh, that one worked. Yes. My car's so low to the ground. I dropped that ratchet onto the ground. I can pick it up. Well, okay, because one broke and one came off fine, I'm gonna keep going. If another one breaks, I'm probably gonna stop and figure out what else to do. But here we go. So after messing with this a bit, looks like I am gonna have to take the turbo off because some of the bolts are behind it and I can't access them from the top. For example, that one back there. No way I can get an open end on that, no way I can get a ratchet behind there, so looks like, and plus I've got 2 broken studs now. I'm gonna have to extract those somehow and put new studs in, and I can't do that I need all the room I can get to do that. So it looks like I'm going to take the turbo off now. I got 4 bolts, the exhaust manifold, oil pickup. I don't know where the oil drain is. Oh, there it is right there. Oil drain's right underneath. This is not going to be fun. After further inspection, to get the oil drain off, there's no way I can do that unless I'm underneath the car, and I do not have any possible way to get this car up in the air in this garage. So, kind of stuck. So I guess this is where I'm going to end this video because I have no idea what I'm going to do about this, but I'll figure it out and probably break it up because doing this whole thing in one video would be freaking long. Not worth doing all in one video. So that's where we left off now. Got a lot of it off. We can see what a lot of our problems are going to be, and make another video when I get an update about this. Thanks for watching.